Good afternoon, guys. Video today we have a combo request by the Board Game Brothers for the M24 Chaffee and the P-400. This is going to be quite an interesting combo because not only do we have a decent aircraft, we also have a decent tank, which we've already covered before in combos. Now that's not a bad thing. I don't mind revisiting the same tank, and this is no exception because this is a pretty solid tank. So the M24 Chaffee we've already covered in a previous combo request, and well, we've already seen how this vehicle can do, so I'm not really going to talk about it too much, but overall, the mobility is not great, and of course the armor, being a light tank, is obviously not great either, but we do have a stabilized 75mm, which is nice, and we also have the roof-mounted 50 cal, which is very useful, and it does actually elevate quite high, as you would have remembered from the M24 video, which we did before. But the main difference between that combo and this combo is, unlike the P47 we have, or had in that, we have the P400. Now, this is a bit of an interesting addition, because this isn't really a combo I would think of. Because the P400 is very good at 2.0, but when you start putting it in 3.7 and 4.7 matches, it does start to lose its touches in both anti-CAS and CAS. And that's purely because there's better options than it. And that's not really a bad thing because the 20mm does redeem itself for that. But it's the performance of the aircraft that really starts to suffer. Now that's not a problem because most of the enemy aircraft that you're going to be running into aren't exactly meta either. But if we run into something that's purely devoted for anti-CAS, like a Yak or something, we're not going to survive the engagement. But we at least have a 500-pound bomb so that if someone decides to start shooting at us, we can at least teach them a lesson. Of course, with the P400, we also have some 50 cals, which of course offset the ground targets. Same with the 20mm. We actually do have pretty good enemy, like we can bust a lot of tanks with this potentially, like with the 20mm and the 12.7s combined plus the 50, or the 500-pound bomb I should say. This is not a bad, well, I should say CAS. I keep wanting to say anti-CAS, but, well, it's not really going to be used for that. We're going to obviously try and shoot down enemy planes if we can, but I think we're going to struggle a little bit. It just depends on what we get in terms of the matchmaking. But of course, we know the Chaffee can do well, so this shouldn't be a problem. It's the P400 that may be a problem. But as usual, I'll talk about what I would rather fly instead of it once we get towards the end. Anywho, let's get in and let's get cracking. It looks like Gaijin wants me to get cracking straight away. It's like they know I'm about to sneeze or something. Thanks, Gaijin. I really appreciate that. It's hay fever season still, and I've took my tablet this morning, but it's Gaijin, and yeah, well, I say it's Gaijin. It's more like, I mean, Gaijin might be affecting my sneezes for all we know. And yeah, my worst fear is coming to fruition. We're in a 4-7 match. This is where the P400 will struggle quite a lot, so I'm not expecting to do too much in the P400, but obviously that can depend on a lot of factors. So we're not going to jump straight in and just say the plane's bad or whatever, because it's not. It's a pretty solid tank. Well, plane, you get my point. Brain's not working fully. But, you know. Ooh, M19. Nice. I like that. I do like the M19. It's not a great AA, but it's a bloody good tank destroyer. Just going to turn down the game a little bit in my headphones. It's deafening me a little bit. Okay, so 4-7 in this thing isn't too bad. The Chaffee can handle 4-7. It's the fact that we have to deal with 4-7 planes and anti-aircraft vehicles. Like, that's going to be tricky, but I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to try and get up to the rocks on the left-hand side here to potentially use as cover, but also I kind of want to just get behind these rocks anyway because it's good cover. But also I can potentially, and there's a Puma there, that's actually multiple Pumas, holy crap. And yep, they've called artillery on me, so I'm going to quickly scout them up. That's a finished T-34 come down there. don't really want to push out here because the T-34 knows where I am. And the KV-1 is just driving down the fucking road like an idiot. I had to do that. If I didn't kill the T-34, we would have been dead regardless. And yeah. Killed by Arnie. That's what happens when your only teammate just blindly drives down the road and just doesn't pay attention. Let's jump back in the Chaffee. And look, we have our Su-76 also charging down there, I think. Is it no, it's an Su-152. See, this is unfortunately what happens when you're stuck with a short bus brigade. Which it appears we're stuck with them again, but that's normal for me. And that's a fucking Sherman up there. Oh, that was close. Jesus. Well, it would have been nice, BTR, if you would have called that out, because clearly he was shooting at you first. Yeah, I'm stuck with a short bus brigade. I'm going to have to load smoke. Every time I get a decent combo, I'm normally stuck with a short bus. Hang on a minute. Hello there. Where the hell's he gone? There, he's gone. Right, let's see if we can get a smoke round lobbed. So there's a Panzer IV there. We're going to lob a smoke at around 500. I actually hit him with a smoke shell, so that's going to be convenient. And he's shooting through the smoke. Wonderful. You can have a second one for that. Gotta love people who just shoot through smoke. Perfectly fine as well. Gotta love that stuff. But, well, Gaijin doesn't exactly stop people from doing that. So, you know. So now the interesting part is I'm going to try and make my way towards the middle-ish sort of area of the map. But given how our team's doing so far, I don't think that's going to be really possible. And he's dead. Great. He probably got hit by that Panzer IV I smoked up, if I had to make an assumption. What is that? Oh, it's friendly. Of course, he charges straight at an SPAA, because yes, that's a smart use of your vehicle. Ooh, there is something there. Hold on. I didn't think that was going to work. Better to try and succeed or fail than not try at all, I guess. It's one of my favourite sayings, that is. There we go. That's him gone. Right, is that Sherman dead? Yeah, that's the Sherman. Good. Okay. So I'm not too confident about moving up here, but, well, we've got two Muppets sat over there, covering my left, but, well, still don't trust them, because it's, well, a bad USA-Russia team, which they don't happen often, but when they do, you know. Let's put it that way. So I think my best option here is going to be to try and make my way towards A. But I'm going to need to watch my left because, well, teammates. I got a crit, that's something. Right, let's get a move on. Kill assist, I'll take it. I'm going to load smoke, actually. Hold on. I'm going to load smoke, throw the last few of my smoke up there. Once I get past the rock. This should give me some cover. Which is kind of what I need right now. That should do it. So, let's get back up there and have a look. You're dead, so that's fine. Ah, Panzer IV right there. And there goes him. His buddy's panicking. Because he doesn't know where the shot came from. You do now. And I'm dead. Don't know where from. Inside the cap circle. Pretty well hidden as well. Alright, let's jump in the P-400. There's only so much I can do in an M24 when I've got no armor. If I was in a Sherman, I'd be in a bit of a better position, but, well, I'm not in a Sherman, so... You know, let's see what we can do in the P-400 in a 4-7 match. This is going to be tricky, to say the least. But at least most of the enemy team are not in 4-7 vehicles, so that is something, I guess. So I'm going to focus on the planes first, because that's typically what I will do in something like this. And there goes our Corsair getting eviscerated because he just flies straight and level. How bad did I get on the short bars today? Did I get off did I get on at Moron Street or something? I think I've been shot at by a friendly as well. And now this guy's coming back. That's a Hellcat. I'm dead. There's nothing I can do against a Hellcat. I can maybe pull one trick out the bag, but, well, it's a Hellcat. Right, that SBA is behind that oil tank. So I'm going to try and drop my bomb accordingly. Nope, it did nothing. Well, there goes him. He's dead already, you muppet! Stop shooting him! Oh shit, what's that? Is that a boom? It is a bloody boom. Well, I mean, I can handle a bow fire in that, well, in this thing, but certainly can't handle all the SBA at the minute. And he's just murdering half my team. Fucking wonderful. Well, we can catch the bow fire. I'm not too worried about the bow fire, but well, I'd rather deal with that than a goddamn whirlwind. So we'll just have to see.
Attention to the designated grid, sir.
Come here, Mr. Bowfighter. I mean, the teammate can't shoot worth a shit, but we'll just gloss over that. I am going to catch the Bowfighter. The Bowfighter's quite slow. And he's just doing the noob wobble.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attack the A point.
Who does the noob wobble here in 2023? Like, come on, man. Too easy to predict. I don't want to hit the teammate. He's trying to bomb us now. So I don't want to hit my teammate. There we go. Got him. Easy. When you face the noob wobble that much in your War Thunder career, you tend to know how to predict it pretty easily. And the AA is tearing me apart. There's literally an I-16 that's higher. I mean, at least the P-400 is doing something. Like, I was expecting this to go poorly, but well, yeah. And that's a very pissed off Oswind. I don't really want to go near that, I'll be honest. And well, we're leaking coolant. We kind of need to head back to base now. But well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But no, that's a ZSU, I think. No, it can't be. It's a DCA-40. Got him. You're just an idiot. It's called Wild Weasel, man. Learn it. It's not hard. Oh shit, we got someone on our tail. I don't know what it is, but well, my plane's handling like a boss right now. Is he on me? Yes, he is. I think it's a Spitfire. Yes, it is. Which means we're dead. Right, come on, teammate. I'm baiting him for you. Where's he gone? He's there. Yeah, it's a Spitfire Mark II. Come on, man. I can't take these hits. Nope. I'm dead here. Come on, man. Shoot him. I cannot take any more hits. My engine's practically dead as it is. Right, we're going to have to do the new wobble, but well, a little bit differently, because 7.7s don't have good range. He was too busy shooting at the frickin' Stuka, that's why. We nearly died because he has to go for the bomber first. Wonderful. Well, let's head back to base. I think we've earned it, and I'll see you over the battlefield in just a moment. Well, welcome back to the hangar. We didn't even get to take off by the time the match ended, but, well, we didn't do too badly. We came third on the team, which isn't too bad. And, well, we've got a daily done, which, well, I'm not doing dailies at the minute, but, yeah, not a bad little result there. I will say the P-400 did better than I expected, and Well, fair enough, the bomb didn't get anything, but, well, the whirlwind moved smartly, so not much I can do about that. Plus, it was a complete guess of where he was, so it's never guaranteed to get it. Personally, though, if you are going to take something into ground RB, there are better options. You could even take a P40 and be more consistent. And when it comes to the more 3.7 oriented aircraft, you have the P47. Why would you take the P400 when you have this? The same with stuff like even more dedicated anti-cats aircraft like the P51C10. And heck, you can even take Helldivers, so I don't really see a reason to take the P400. That being said, though, it didn't do too bad. I thought it would have done a lot worse, but still, it didn't exactly blow me away with how it did. It just did better than I expected, is all I'm saying. So don't expect this thing to be amazing if you use it yourself in 3.7/4, 4.7 matches. But I hope that clears up the elephant in the room, which was the P400, because we would never expect someone to bring a P400 into a potential 4-7 game. But, well, this is the whole point of the combo series where we take a look at it, and I obviously give my advice and my personal opinion on what I would take. At the end of it, of course. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video on the M24 and the P400, and I will see you all on the next one.